after the fact. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next segment of QtheCrazy. It is a Sunday special combined with Facebook and every other live stream platform. It is Q Reveals All Part 1 and COVID-19 Sucks Level 3 Part 2. How do you feel about it? Did it destroy you? Did it kill somebody that you know, as it did with me and many other people? This is unedited, unhinged. We can say what we want, please. It is R18.
Love this podcast? Support this show through the supporter feature from Acast. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
That's right, you have to support. Please donate us $1 million in the next 30 minutes, or we will continue to talk. Well, I wish I could say that. As I said in the previous segments, God knows if they went through or not, COVID-19 has made the world very abnormal, not normal at all. So we live in unusual times, and live performers all over the world are struggling, as hospitality and live performance and entertainment and many other industries have been the hardest hit. We are often, as in myself, not allowed to work. It is against the law for me to earn money at this point, because we cannot have certain things, because as a live performer, we are going to get mucus on our equipment and on inevitably on our clients. So it gets tricky for us. But we have gone from level 4 to level 3. I would like to know your thoughts, because my thoughts are quite heavy. I'm going to tell you some things, some terrible things. Terrible things. 0812306824. That is our live WhatsApp group. If you are ready on there, I will send you a link on Facebook. It is called QtheCrazy, as per usual. And I'm seeing, you know what I love? When you're my friend, you send things like emojis. Ah, that's an emoji. Hello, that's lovely. But I don't know what it means. I'm not sure if the sound is not working. I'm not sure if you're referring to my hairdo. I am not sure if you're referring to something in the background, like spiders about to walk on me. So if you can please speak in full sentences, that would be lovely. And of course, Facebook is just my webcam. We're just doing it as lip service, or in this case, video service. Just because we can. So that is the platform we are using now, and the link is there. Hello, Facebook. I have no idea if the sound is working. Nobody has informed me. This is the thing about podcasting and these kind of things. We don't know. It could be 3 days later, and they go, well, I heard your podcast. Well, actually, I didn't. I heard the whole night. It happens. That is why my podcast, my title, myself, my personality are all the same. We're unafraid. We get nervous. We just do it anyway. So, that being said, let's talk level 3. I'm more disappointed in mankind, but I certainly am glad I can get a drink. Does that make sense to the rest of you? Is that how you feel? And don't get me wrong, most of what I speak about on these shows is hypocritical. But I want to say that because I want to express my humanity, my normalness. I'm one of you. I'm normal. I have my needs. But I also have my idealism, my wish upon a star dream that I was a kid. I still have that too. And they clash. They clash in COVID-19. They clash the older I get. They clash the more I see people. They clash with my friends. I don't know what a friend is. But I know how to act. I know how to perform. I know how to be a mirror. I know how to be brave. I know how to be controversial. I know how to lie. And that is a very good segue into Q Reveals All. Years ago, I was going to do a one act. And I think 99 years from now, maybe my ancestors will. Called It's All an Act. For an actor that loves to be an actor, that is acting, and you see other people acting, it is all an act. Humanity, the whole game of life is an act. And it's funny, other people interpret it differently. Some people go, but that's lying, it's not lying, it's manipulating. It's not manipulating, it's an art, it's not an art, it's a this, it's a that. It's all of those, depending on who you are. But now add COVID-19 into the mix, add a little bit of frustration, take away alcohol, ban cigarettes, throw a little bit of corruption, confuse the bejeebers out of a person, don't get laid, get too much laid, spend too much time, spend too little time. It boggles the mind. Well, at least it does for me. Heard this last night. No, please, no photos. Did not hear this. A lot of this. Partying. COVID ignored. Everything ignored. I mean, cops were not anywhere to be seen unless they were partying with us. We are living in a post-apocalypse. I just push every button because it's madness. 2021, 1st of August was like New Year's. All those movies with zombies, a paparazzi, this, all in one. Correct? At least it was for me. How was it for you guys? I don't know.
Love this podcast? Support this show through the supporter feature from Acast. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
So I have a COVID-19 Quentin rants, maybe I just want permission to be human question. I'll put a poll up there. I want to know something. If you're privy to things that you are against, of course, little things we turn our back, right? Nepotism, favoritism, it's family, it's my friend, it's my buddy. Oh, you made a mistake. Give me $100. But then eventually, there's no one line. It's like saying we live in the gray area. We do. There is no one line. The lines are infinite if you consider 8 billion people, 8 billion problems, 8 billion pesos, rands. When that pressure, when you've pressure cooked enough, when is enough enough? Just like COVID-19, perhaps the environment, the planet, Mother Nature, it snapped. Perhaps we invented it. I don't know. Maybe it was malicious. But that was last time's discussion. Today I want to talk about mankind's choice to react one way or the other. When you defiantly choose it one way or the other. And don't get me wrong, you could actually make a difficult choice to support it, keep your mouth shut, and endure. Or you could make a choice to be rebellious, fight it, and not. But I'm talking about people now, not the virus. And keep in mind, last time I spoke, I said this could be man-made. Probably is. Probably is an agenda. I don't know what it is. None of it makes sense. Maybe it's not even about a virus. Maybe it is about driving us insane. Because let me tell you something, I've spoken to many people and they say that makes sense. The most common symptom of COVID-19 is not losing your smell and taste. It is not vomiting and fever and any of those. It is suffering, confusion, angst in your psychosis. And sharing that psychosis as a meme, never mind a virus, and with the people you're around, and they catch it inevitably. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Please let me know. Because it doesn't matter. This is QtheCrazy, untethered, unedited. I'm unapologetic for it. If I'm the only one on the planet, well, then that sucks for you because I'm doing a podcast. But I'm willing to bet I'm not. I'm willing to bet my dogs are on my side. They're so upset with COVID-19, especially if it's man-made. I just want to pause there and say I'm getting some messages on my phone, not on Facebook, and they're random as hell. What was this? I don't know what has just happened or transpired, but somebody's giving me a roulette to give me money. I bring this up and I'll tell you why. Because I have a Patreon now, and I have a Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, which is a competition to Patreon. the links are everywhere. I'm not at this point sure where I put them, but you can look for QtheCrazy or Quentin Collett. If you would like to support us, we don't make money off of these podcasts. When we become big and famous, we will be as big and famous as whatever the podcast right now makes, which is probably the Rogan Experience. I did not say that. They're wonderful, and that it's not now. Because I started my podcast all alone in the midst of COVID-19, so this is going to take us some time until at least Bill Gates has vaccinated all of us. And you remember the last time we spoke, we said, we spoke about vaccines. I get both sides. I am just choosing not to take it. Now, some things have changed. Let me fill you in, my friends. Welcome to the 1st of August. I think it is now. It is still the 1st of August, Sunday the 1st of August. We have 1 month until spring. It is my pride and privilege to say it is my son's birthday in a couple of days, and he's turning 9. His name is Max. He's amazing. But it is also level 3, and level 3 means a couple of things that nobody cares about except alcohol is back. Is that not right? Is that not the main thing? Let's ask the audience, are we not glad? Yes, that's what I thought. Oh, please, no more. No. The bells are ringing for places to be open. And look, people are shooting each other. And the skellums are back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What does it mean for you? Because I don't know if you enjoyed the last couple of days or weeks or whatnot, from when it stopped, from Sunday till now. It's been amazing for me, but it felt a little bit like a Quentin Tarantino film, from beginning to end. And I think that's what happens when you pressurize people into, or you force them, you put them into submission of not having freedom of choice to make their own mistakes. Pre-COVID, we had a discipline to bend the rules, or at least most of us did, I think. As soon as you took that away, that freedom of choice, and you gave it back, it exploded. And I, for one, heard last night to be like, it was a New Year's celebration, and a civil war, and a Jacob Zuma riot, and a zombie film, all in one. Do you agree or not?
Love this podcast? Support this show through the supporter feature from Acast. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
So I said this is also a live stream because we were on video on some point. I think perhaps next time we'll make the video the primary so it'll look really pretty and nice. We might even do it on something called Sessions. We'll do it HD. But it is mainly a podcast. So it is also our special of Q Reveals All and the story of Q. And I tell you what this means. Let me give you a little bit of background of why I came up with this concept. Number one, QtheCrazy means I can talk about whatever the hell I want. I don't restrict myself, and when people say you need to watch your tongue, I don't. I've taken that pressure away from me because by virtue of the fact that I've created this character in this program to allow myself not to have to censor myself. Hence, I do preempt it with saying it is R18, and if you look at the blurb that first presented this, it said if you want to easily get offended and if things like political correctness and this, if you want to take offense, walk away. But then again, I think if you want to take offense, this is the platform for you. We need to learn to get a thicker skin without losing our humanity and our care and our passion. It's a balance. We don't want to be cold. We don't want to be apathetic. We don't want to be robots. We want to be caring, but we don't want to be wimps either. We don't want wars to be declared because we get offended. That brings in the Q Reveals All. Now, I've had the most incredible life. The most incredible life. And I've often said this. I said, you could write so many versions of my life. All true. And each one of them would be different genre, different type of movie. It could be a tragedy. It could be a thriller. It could be a Quentin Tarantino bloodfest. It could be an adventure. It could be Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It could be my madness, because I am QtheCrazy. And that'll all be true. But that being said, just because things are wonderful does not excuse the bad. Yes, I've heard the tapestry of my life. I can't change it. I understand that. But we certainly don't go into it going, listen, guys, this is going to be the most wonderful thing, but you're going to be traumatized, and you're going to suffer, and you're going to see horror, and it's going to destroy you. We don't aim for that. We want to beat that and not get it, but it happens. So COVID-19 has pressure cooked a couple of things that have been happening parallel to me over many years, certainly in the last 4. I have never